YouTubers, welcome to Billy the Loam Gardener's channel. It's been quite a while since I put up a video. I did say last time that the videos wouldn't be as often as they had been in the past. So I'm just at the allotments at the moment, just doing a little bit of stuff today. Without further ado, I'll just turn you around and let you see what I'm up to at the moment. In the polytunnel at the moment, just watering the plants in here. So it's quite warm today. It's been raining the last few days, so this is the first day it's not really been raining. So thought I'd come down here. Basically I've got the jungle here. I've not had any time to get down here to do anything with these tomato bushes. I've just had to snap a lot of this back because I couldn't get down this path. So I'm watering all of these while it's nice and cool in here, and I'm just going to come down tomorrow and I'm going to start taking a lot of this foliage off. But it's trying to work out which is the leaves and which is actually the trusses at the moment. It's just a bit of a nightmare. Oh dear. In there, just come out the side. As you can see, sweet corn's doing half okay, I suppose. Got some sweet corn on them. Don't know how well they're going to be, but I'm hoping to keep a lot of the curls for next year. Over in that area there, it's basically the wildlife area, just doing its own thing. Some brambles coming up along here, I need to cut them back. Rhubarb's doing okay in hit this spot now that I've put soil in there. Jerusalem artichokes are doing absolutely brilliantly in that place at the moment. I've got weeds in this. The red onions have done really well this year. I've got them in the shed, I'll show you those in a minute. So that's those. White onions haven't done as well. As you can see over here, the potatoes have come to the end and I need to start pulling them up. Weeds in this area here as well. Got some mushrooms here, toasted, whatever, but that shows you how wet it's actually been. Same thing over here, the potatoes have all gone now, so I need to dig them up. This area here, I've been taking this soil out and I've been sieving it. In here I've got some celery at the moment. The broad beans as well have gone over now. I'm just leaving a lot of the broad beans on now to for the seeds from them. So that's that area there. It's looking a bit of a state now. I've still got the cabbages and the sprouts coming up in there. I've had one of those cabbages, or should I say I've picked one. Yeah, I've picked one, but it's not been eaten yet. So in the fruit cage, right, all this here, just all I've been doing along here when I've been coming down is just pulling all the grass and the weeds out. Got a lot of strawberries coming up in this area now. What I'm looking at doing is all these along here are red currants, apart from that one and that one, so I'm gonna, that one there's a red currant, so that one's staying. I'm gonna probably take, I'm gonna sorry for spinning around like this, these red currants in this area here I'm probably going to take up, because I've got too many red currants. These were supposed to be white currants as well, but they've all turned out to be red currants. Same thing again, as you can see, you've got strawberries coming up now. They're starting to catch. Got a lot of runners coming off these as well. As I say, this is the fruit cage, and this will be allowed just to run wild, let's say. Obviously I need to make sure there's no weeds in here as much as possible, but yeah, that's the fruit cage. My shed. Basically this is what's in my shed at the moment. I've got some tools here. I've actually got some hooks at home, so I'm going to be putting all my tools up along here. So I've got in these boxes here, I've got white onions in this box and I've got red onions in that box. So I'm just going to leave them there to dry off a little bit over the next few days, and then I'll take the tops off. There's a battery there that runs my pump for the water, and got an old kickboxing pad there which I use to kneel down on. So basically there's more tools there, a couple of shelves on there, so that's what's in my shed. Hi, welcome back boys and girls. This is Billy the Loam Gardener. It's a follow up to the previous video down on the allotments. Today I'm looking up at the sky. It's supposed to be sunny and around 20 odd degrees today. It's not too cold, but it's definitely not sunny at the moment. But we'll see if it brightens up later on. A few jobs to do today. I've got a bit of digging to do, a few jobs in the shed to do. So without further ado, let's get to it. I was watching a video the other day on YouTube. Brian Barnstable of UK Here We Grow was talking about the tools that you want to be getting for an allotment, and he was saying, you know, how the difference in the price of the tools versus the quality of the tools, and he was showing some tools that he got from Wilkinson's Sword. I believe Wilkinson's Sword had asked him to trial them for them, and he was saying that obviously cheaper the tools are, the less they last. The thing is, I accept what Brian's saying on that, because obviously you do, you know, you get what you pay for. You do get what you pay for, and obviously the more you pay, the better sort of quality you're expecting to get from them. I would say though, is there are a lot of people out there who have allotments who really don't have a lot of spare cash, and basically they can only really afford to buy the cheaper tools. Thing is, I've actually bought expensive tools, and I'm saying you're looking like a spade at about 15 to 20 pounds, and I've actually got half of those at home. And when I say half of those, I don't actually mean half the tools I've got here, I mean half of the actual equipment, because what I have noticed is depending on your soil type and what have you, you are going to come across the odd obstacle where no matter how good your tool is that you're using to dig it or whatever, it's not going to be any match for the actual soil, and it will break. And that's what I mean by half the tools, because even the good quality tools that I've got at home, they're actually only half of them because they're broken. But the thing is, I've got the cheaper ones, like this spade. Got this one for about £4, and I've had this for about 3 years. Now I did manage to bend this a few weeks ago, and it wasn't actually digging, it was actually lifting up some of the side panels on the raised beds, and I was stupidly using this one to do it, but this has actually lasted 3 years. It's still obviously intact at the moment, but as I say, I've had that for 3 years. These holes here, you know, these things here, couple of quid from the from like Wilco's. These were what, £2.99 actually. I've got a sticker on the other one, but you got these, and the thing is with these, you've got the this ordinary type of hole, but also what I've actually done is I've made one of these holes, and basically because they're only a couple of quid, it's worth just jamming it in between something and bending that round. £2.99 obviously, and I've had these for 3-4 years, you know. So as I say, yeah, I agree to an extent that you get what you pay for on tools. I also think that sometimes quality isn't all it's made out to be. Don't know what other people's views are on that. I may get some naysayers that scream and shout at me because of my views. As I say, this is by no means an attack on the guys saying about the buying the more expensive tools. It's just my own experience really. This is a full steel spade that I actually use. I got a friend of mine to put this this tube on it, metal tube, and that was actually done when I first came here because the soil was so heavy that I broke about 4 spades, and I actually used those. I normally use that to lift the sides of the raised beds, but I was being lazy on the day and I was just using the other one, the one I was just saying about. So as I say, that's just my own experience. Okay, right, I bought one of these yesterday from B&Q, the old multi-tool thing. You got your hammer on it, all your different bits and pieces. I won't open it up, but I've already made use of this by putting nails in on here, so I've got all my bits and bobs hung up around the shed. You know, it's firing you around here, but yeah, so that's all my little tools put up as well. So back to you in a bit. Welcome back, YouTubers. Right, okay, been pretty busy today. Dug those 2 beds over, got all the weeds out of these beds here. Hard work, it's quite sunny. As you can see, the beds are already covered over. Things have been moving along pretty quick this year. This bed's all been cleared out now. Got soil at the back there, and I need to sieve through. Got to fill all these. Just put some membrane stuff down the bottom here to keep all the weeds from coming up. Works pretty well. So as I say, that's that bed in the process of being sorted now. This bed here is an absolute mess with all the weeds in it, but obviously got my potatoes in there as well. So these potatoes were going to come up today, but being too busy, far too busy to even think about those. So that's done. I'm going to cover these back up in a second, and that's basically it. I was going to cut these down, but I've not had a chance to cut these down. I was actually going to say that if there's any more berries I could pick in here, I might actually pick some of these berries before I go home today. I'd say it's not been a bad day. I'm really happy with the way things have actually gone today. So got more done than I thought I would, but less than I hoped to get done, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's all for this video. Once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, blah 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 blah. See you again. Bye.